What's going on? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. So it's just finished at St James's Park. Newcastle United 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. And what can I say about that result? Well, I have to say I'm a little bit frustrated, but there's no point getting angry anymore because it's the same old every week, isn't it? 2 shots on target, 1-0, thinking we've got the game won. And then what do we go and do in the second half? We'll go and sit back like we did away at Chelsea, and we get punished by a very good Wolverhampton Wanderers side, which I said in the preview only 2 days ago. You know, it's disappointing because I said in the preview we're not working the goalkeeper enough, and the stats say today that we only had 2 shots on target and Wolves had 5. They'll be feeling the more disappointed that they come away with 3 points from this game, and rightly so. But for ourselves, when you go 1-0 up, you've got to try and get that second goal. You've got to try and kill off any intentions that the other club have, like Wolves, of getting back into the game. And especially when you're at home, you've got to use that as your initiative to try and, win the game. And our downfall this season for me has just been the lack of goals from our forward three. And again, we've seen nothing from Almiron or Joe Linton whatsoever. And you start to question Steve Bruce yet again for his tactics and how he, sets up the team and how, he goes about it when we're in a tricky situation, like when we're drawn 1-1. Why do you bring on substitutes in the 90th minute when the game's pretty much already done? Wolves are, looking for the winner, despite them, drawn 1-1 with us. They're potentially looking for the win. We should have had the game sewn up at 1-0, but no, we didn't. We didn't really kick on. And we've only got ourselves to blame, and we're relying now on other teams like Norwich to slip up when, at the end of the day, we should be trying to win our home games. So anyway, the team lineup. So Steve Bruce picked the same team that played against Chelsea, but there was one change, and that was injured Fabian Shaw, replaced with Federico Fernandez, which I thought, again, is a good like-for-like swap. He's not done much wrong, at the club, Federico Fernandez, and I thought he had a solid game. So going into it, we had one big opportunity through Almiron, a great boy over the top from Longstaff to Almiron, one-on-one with Ryan Patricio, but he hit the side net, and to be fair to him, it was a bit of a tight angle, and any other day, if he'd been given a bit more space, he might have put that in to get his first goal in Newcastle colours. But the game wasn't really lit up until when we scored in the 37th minute, because neither keeper had an out to do, really shock horror from our side. And the goal came for us through Jamal Lascelles. Great work by Sean Longstaff. He crossed the ball in, but it was cleared by Saiz to Federico Fernandez, and he put in a perfect cross into the box for Jamal Lascelles, and he manages to power it in to the top left-hand corner, and that's 1-0 to the tune. And you're thinking to yourself, right, come on, we've got the 1-0 lead, let's build on it, let's try and get that second goal and kill any hopes that Wolves have of potentially getting something out of this game. But what happens? We're going to half-time, we're 1-0 up, second half, we're set back, and we'll just allow Wolves to then sort of go for it, because Nuno Espirito Santo would have said to the Wolves players at half-time, if we have any chance of getting top 10 this season, we've got to be beating teams like Newcastle. So second half again, Jota, with a big opportunity, pretty much one-on-one with Dubravka, great save, but Wolves just keep plugging away, creating opportunities, and we're sort of just getting away with it, and there's some good saves in there, by Martin Dubravka. So Wolves do equalise through Johnny. Again, very, very poor marking by ourselves, and he scores, and he puts it into the bottom corner, he smashes it in. So it comes from our own doing, really. Basic ball comes in, Dubravka parries it to Johnny, and he just smashes it in. And it's poor defending by us. The likes of Yedlin, for me, could help out Dubravka. Yes, it's poor by Dubravka to parry it in front of him, but the defenders could get a little bit closer there. And Wolves managed to get their equaliser, which, let's be honest, in that second half, they deserve. We could have got a goal later, within minutes of scoring, really, when St Maximin went on a bit of a run towards the Gallagate. He passed it into Jethro Willems, and basically he just levered it, and it went inches wide of the bottom right post, should I say, and Wolves get away with one. But then Wolves could also have nicked it as well with their own chance. But the big moment came in the 82nd minute when Sean Longstaff brought down the Wolves player, and he picked up a straight red card, in my opinion. I can't really argue with it. You know, it's a silly challenge to make, especially when you're drawn 1-1. I think it's just born out of frustration, lack of experience, and he's going to learn from this. I mean, he could have broken the player's leg, and I'm sure he knows that deep down that it was a really, really poor challenge, and he's got to do better then. He's basically let everyone down today in terms of that challenge, but he'll come back stronger, and I can't argue with Kevin Brenn's red card. So disappointing, but you know, we could have lost that game in the end. That could have cost us, but we managed to walk away with a 1-1 draw, a game which we should have got something from. You know, knowing what we did in the first half, but second half really, really let ourselves down. Steve Bruce's substitutions were absolutely terrible as usual. I've said before, I don't really want Steve Bruce at this football club. I don't think he's good enough to manage this football club, but other fans will say otherwise, and it's proven today that we just can't, you know, get that second goal. And it's not just been in this game, it's been in many games so far this season, and we're paying for it. So the final league table looks a little bit like this. So we're currently 17th in the Premier League. We'll stay there. Obviously, Southampton's heavy defeat against Leicester, but Norwich are still playing against Manchester United, so that may change. So don't hammer us down in the comments that Norwich have managed to get out of it if they beat Man United. But who knows, it could all change. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But at the moment, we are 17th. But again, that will change. But I'm very disappointed with a 1-1 draw, but at the same time, it's probably a point gained given what happened in the second half. And again, it's more points dropped at home and more points dropped yet again because against Chelsea, you know, we could have got a point, and today we could have got all three, and we could have came away with 4 points, and we've only came away with 1 point from those 2 games, and we really need to start winning games now. I am at the West Ham United away game at the Olympic Stadium. So if you do want to see a match day vlog on the channel, please go along and subscribe. And if you are new to the channel, please try and help us to get to 2,300 subscribers. I'm only like 30 plus away now. So if you can go along and subscribe, hit that notification bell, that would be massively appreciated. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All links will be down below in the description. And if you enjoyed this video and hit the thumbs up, that would be massively appreciated. 15 likes or more. Cheers. And I'll see you all for the preview. And I'm hoping to get a West Ham fan on as well. Okay, so anyway, enjoy your weekend. Wasn't the result that we wanted, but I'll see you all soon. Stay tuned. How are the lads?